Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors due to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, and safety to you elect out there. All right. The men that, are putting their life on the line. All right. Like the elder Malcolm goes into. All right. Putting their life and freedom on the line to preach this word. And for you few women that do listen and that are pleasing your men, especially the men of the Lord, to the best of your ability and doing and fulfilling your duty. All right, Brother Yeshaya, and this is a hit the button, because I wanted to go into something, and I kind of had a couple topics, but I couldn't pinpoint what I wanted to focus on. But hey, Lord willing, it's edifying. We're just going through the Spirit, and man. Hey, it's about to go down, man. Okay, people can feel it in the air. It's just, anxiety, okay? And that's the Lord. He's doing that, all right? He's putting a spirit of anxiety. He's putting a spirit of uncertainty, a spirit of dread. That's the word, dread, in the air. Because we're on the cusp of the angels letting them four winds go, which represent the destruction. All right, the four angels over there in the river Euphrates, which, they have their part of stirring things up in the Middle East. And it's just a beautiful thing, man, that the Lord has us. Lord willing, we're on the right-hand side of prophecy, man. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. Being on the right-hand side of prophecy, okay? And we're doing the best of our ability, man, because, hey, it's hard out here, man, especially for Jake, period, but for the men of the Lord. All right, and you women, are about to, basically, y'all ain't gonna have no choice. I was talking to a brother this morning, and it's gonna come a time where, man, we ain't gonna have to hide no damn text messages. Have to deal with you because you don't want to share your man. All right, get mad and try to use the scriptures against us because we deal with other women. All right, come on, man. And I seen the elder brother. He did a video. I gotta tune into it later. The other brother up top, he did a video about Isaiah 4:1. That's just the spirit. A lot of brothers is going into Isaiah 4:1, and a lot of us are having little mini experiences of Isaiah 4:1, man. All right. Women choosing on you. All right, first and foremost, it's the spirit of the Lord. Okay, the Lord has a certain spirit on us where this world can't comprehend. This world cannot comprehend, and that's why you get these looks whenever you go into certain supermarkets, wherever you go into a place where there's a lot of people, you will find that there's eyes always on you, and it can be kind of weird. But I mean, we understand at this point what it is, man, and it's gonna be magnified when Yahweh Bashem Yahushua raises his men up. Okay, it's gonna be undeniable at that point. So all we gotta do is, man, hold it down, man. Hey, hold the line. All right, and these women out here, they're for the picking, man. All right, and brothers just gotta chill out. First and foremost, talking to myself, but I know how it is, man. All right, but the scriptures say, and I try to exercise this the best of my ability, to look not upon a woman because of her beauty. All right, I have a certain rule that I try. Sometimes I don't stick to it, but for the most part, I try to stick to it when I can think of it. But to not look upon a woman for more than like 3 seconds without approaching her, or without approaching her. If you gonna keep looking at a woman and you don't have no basically you don't want to approach her, you need to just let it go, because you're gonna be thinking about that woman later. I hope I see her again. Man, we ain't got time for that, man. The Lord, women are like a consolation, man. Women are just what the Lord has for you brothers, man. Okay, it's like it's not something to really marvel over. Like, of course, a lot of brothers, we're all deprived, we're all underappreciated, we're all deprived in certain cases. All right, but do you believe that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to raise you up in these last days? All right, do you believe that you're going to go from glory to glory? Because if you did, it will cause you to operate and move differently. Okay, say somebody that knows that, like the brother Bakar was going into was going into in one of his videos I think it was earlier this week. Beautiful video, basically about not being thirsty over women, man, because you got a lot of brothers. I'm not talking about one Pacific brother, hey, inside joke, but I'm not talking about one specific brother, okay? Because we can all get thirsty. We're men, okay? We have testosterone, and it's just human nature. Well, if you are, a straight man, just to, wanting to take something down that you find attractive. All right, it's but and I was going into this probably like a couple years ago. I'm gonna have to get back into that bag, but basically using your sexual energy for positivity or for being productive. Okay, because we all have sexual energy. We have sexual energy. Like I said, the Lord blessed us with a high level of testosterone. All right, especially brothers that work out, brothers that try to the best of their ability to look out for their diet. The scriptures say that a righteous man, roughly paraphrasing, a righteous man taketh care of his meat and his diet. Whoa. Yeah, righteous man basically watches what he puts in his body, because you're basically going to be a product of what you put in your body. And like I was going into I think it was last week, but I don't know. Yeah, the cleaner that your body is, okay, and the more healthier your body is, it allows Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to pour more into you, the Holy Spirit. Okay, and fasting is important too. All right, and I always encourage brothers to fast. All right, I know it's hard because certain brothers have different jobs and schedules, but you have to basically, hey man, I depending on how stressful your job is, basically just man, you can fast at work, man. I'm not putting it out there, but like say you just need a fast, man. Hey, the Lord will have it to where he'll have it to where you're doing less, okay? Than you're supposed to, man. But fasting is important, man. But anyway, that's another lesson for another day, another video for another day. But man, these women are coming, man. I'm talking about women are throwing themselves at brothers, man. But we can't fall into the trap and then end up getting, losing your wits for women. We still, and if you have a certain situation, like the elder Yahshua always goes into, if you have a certain situation like where the Lord blessed you with a woman, and it's a decent situation, don't go try to find another woman or heap onto yourselves women, man. Because you, first and foremost, we got to go by it correctly. There's brothers that want 3-4 women, and don't have first and foremost the means to deal with multiple women, which is the money, the time. We all don't have any time, man. We need to be, on fire for this thing, and the woman that we're supposed to be really giving most of our attention to is what? Sophia. That's the number one lady. But wisdom made the woman that you want. All right, wisdom curved her to your liking, man, making her voluptuous. That wisdom did that. So that's what we need to do, is just tap into wisdom, man. But yeah, man, it's coming, brothers. Just be patient and hold the line. And I'm telling you, man, these women, they just but still at the end of the day, it's gonna be a sifting process, man. You ain't gonna be able to just take every woman, man. It's gonna be some that the Lord throw your way where you're gonna have to make example out of, man. She gonna buck up. Even in Jacob's trouble, you probably have a couple women in your household, and she buck up. Ain't gonna be no cops called in, man. Ain't gonna be no cops in that day, man. All right, and you're gonna have to do what you gotta do as a man to be an example to what the other women that you may have in your household. And I'm not advocating DV or violence or nothing, but it's just, it is what it is, man. Okay, it is what it is at this point. But I'm gonna end it with that. The Spirit tells me to wrap it up. Lord willing, was edifying and uplifting to whoever needs to be to, giving all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders, a great millstone, and peace, blessings, and safety to the elect out there. Shalom.